Luton Town managed to win one of the biggest games of the year, of course, the playoff for going to the Premier League. And with this win, they managed to create amazing fairy tale. 10 years ago, they were in the last division of the English football, and look at them right now. They're gonna be in the Premier League, and that's why we're gonna come in handy right now, try to take Luton Town, but in the Premier League, we switch them with Southampton, and we're gonna try to rebuild them as fast as possible. Of course, I'm speaking about winning the Premier League and, of course, winning the Champions League. It's gonna be super difficult because we're not gonna have that much money at the beginning. I'm just gonna put probably extra 30 million just to have in the Premier League when we start. So if you enjoyed this rebuild and you want to see more rebuilds like that, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, you know what to do. But now let's start the Luton Town rebuild. This is how the Luton squad is looking, pretty average if you ask me. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna be able to remain in the Premier League, but I just hope that with the money that we received and the players we can buy, we can actually avoid the relegation zone in the first season. This is definitely gonna be the aim. Ono Edinma is a 68 overall left winger, and Morris is not even a right winger, so we're definitely gonna go for some wingers because they don't have any in this squad. And maybe we can also go for a new CDM because Mpanzo is a center mid typically. He's not this typical CDM, so probably these are gonna be the three positions we're gonna try to improve. And if some money are remained, maybe we can also go for probably a better goalkeeper because this is the Premier League and this is very important to have a good goalkeeper. So let me show you which player we're gonna go for. But before that, let's just check how much money we're gonna have in the first season with Luton Town. And the board are giving us 23 million to spend, which is not a small amount of money. So let's just spend them. And the first player we're bringing to Luton Town is gonna be Lavia from Southampton. Since they're relegated, they don't need their best players, and he's considering one of the future best CDMs into this game. We need to pay only 3 million for him for a 70 overall rated CDM. Pretty good deal. The next player from Southampton that we managed to get into this Luton squad is gonna be Suleimana. We need to pay 10 million for this guy, but he's 74 overall, and if you watch here rebuilding Southampton, you know how good this player actually is, so that's why I went for him. I do believe that he's gonna help us actually remain in the Premier League. So Suleimana, welcome to Luton Town. Next on the board is one of the biggest hidden gems in FIFA 23 career mode. Of course, I'm speaking about Nusa. We need to pay only 2 million for this guy, and he has potential to become 90 rated left winger, man. 90 rated. I really hope he can actually fulfill his potential. So Nusa, welcome to Luton Town. And with the 3 additions that we managed to make, now the squad looks like that. I do believe that we improved at least our wingers. I know that Nusa is so far only 67 overall, but he will grow super fast, man. So let's just jump in the first game of the Premier League and see if we actually need to improve this squad even more. First game of the Premier League is going to be versus Everton, so let's see what we're actually capable of. I really hope here we can get at least a draw from them, but it's gonna be super interesting. Come on, boys, we can do it 100%. On Suleimana, we paid so much money for you, man. You should be the star of the show. Akamba. Oh, give it to Suleimana. Come on, Suleimana. Oh, he has a lot of space here. Look at our striker. Let's cross him the ball. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. And this would have been an amazing goal for us. Look at Nusa, man. Let's give him the ball. Come on, Nusa. Wow, 67 rated overall player is trying to do this type of shots. Come on, man. You are not Cristiano Ronaldo. Ooh, what a goal for them. Wow, wow, wow. Well, this is the Premier League, man. You always needs to expect someone to score a goal. Like, this was a good clearance, I do believe, from our player, but it went immediately to Kure, and of course he's gonna take advantage of it. Wow, what a goal, by the way, from him. Okay, 1-0 for Everton. This is gonna be a really tough season. I just want to avoid relegation, man. I don't want to accomplish anything in the first season. Just avoiding relegation is gonna be enough for us. I just think that we need a good cam, man. Like, there is not even a single player that can create some opportunity for our players, and this is really sad to actually see. Like, Lavia is playing more like a cam than the others, and he needs to be the CDM. Looking like we're gonna lose the game versus Everton, man. And we got our cam. Arda Güler decided to join our project. We need to pay 9.1 million to Fenerbahce for him, but he's only 17 years of age and it's 74 overall. Amazing young talent. I really hope that he can be key factor of us staying in the Premier League. So let's find out how we're gonna do by the end of the first season with Luton Town. End of the first season with Luton Town, and we're staying in the Premier League. We finished 14 this season, but with only 2 points gap to the relegation zone. It was really close, but I'm super happy that we're gonna stay in the Premier League and the second season. I really hope that the board are gonna back us with some more money to actually improve the team. But let me now show you how the team developed and of course who the top goal scorer of this team is. I mean, it's pretty obvious who the top player right now is. Sulemana is just killing it out there, man. 80 overall. He's definitely by far our best player. But then after that is Arda Güler, and Nusa is actually performing super nicely also. So let's just check who is the top goal scorer of this team, and it is actually Sulemana with 14 goals and 4 assists. He's already +6 overall when he bought him, man. This amazing upgrade. Adebayo also 6 goals only scored, but it is what it is. He's improving, which is the most important thing. Nusa 5 goals, 2 assists. The boys are ready, man. Arda Güler 4 goals, 9 assists. In the Premier League, this is definitely a good first season for Arda Güler. So let's just jump into the second season of this rebuild, and hopefully the board are gonna back us with some more money and we can improve the team even more. So let's go. Beginning of the second season, and the board are giving us only 28 million to spend, man. This is definitely not a huge amount of money compared to the previous season, but it is what it is. And a lot of players that were currently on loan at our club left us, so now we don't have a right back, we don't have a goalkeeper, so these are definitely the position we're gonna try to improve. Other than that, maybe we can go for a new center back that can actually be better than basically Bradley, because Lockyer, the 73 overall guy, is definitely capable of remaining in this squad, but Bradley, he's getting older and older. I know that he's our captain, but maybe we need to improve that position. So first of all, let's just try to improve the goalkeeper and the right back position, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna have any money left to actually improve the center back. And the goalkeeper that they're bringing to Luton Town is gonna be Diouf. He's 22 years of age, 77 overall. We need to pay 17 million for him, but he can help us massively, man. Right now with this simulation and everything, to have a good goalkeeper is definitely important. So Diouf, welcome to Luton Town. Since we do have 2 players from Southampton, why just not add another one? Livramento is joining our club. We basically need to give entire budget for him to actually sign his contract with Luton Town, but it's definitely worth it because we're adding a really good and young right back to this squad. And this is how the lineup is gonna look like for the entire second season, because we don't have any money left. I really hope that this squad can actually perform better this season than the previous one. Of course, managed to finish in the middle of the table of the Premier League. So let's just jump into the simulation and see where we're gonna stand by the end of the season 2 with Luton Town. Second season, we finished 11th in the Premier League. Pretty good result in my opinion. We managed to accomplish what we actually wanted for by the beginning of it. We finished in the middle of the table, but not only that, the team developed pretty good. Look at Sulemana, 84 overall, Nusa 79, Güler 81, Lavia is developing, Livramento is 80 overall, the goalkeeper is developing. Like, we're definitely increasing from what we had at the beginning, and right now I do believe that we establish our name in the Premier League and we can actually challenge more for the Europa next season, which is definitely gonna be the big aim. I really hope that the board are gonna back us this time, but let's now check who is the top goal scorer of this team. Oh, this time is Adebayo. Really interesting. He managed to score 23 goals and 3 assists. Okay, this one I did not expect, and he scored all of his goals in the Premier League, man. Why he didn't grow that much? He only grew by 1. Okay, this is a really nice performance from our striker, to be honest with you. Sulemana is adding also 13 goals and 5 assists to the mixture. Nusa, very surprising, only 5 goals and 1 assist. I expected more things from him, to be honest with you. Güler is also having a worse season from the previous one. I really don't know what's the case, but he only assisted 5 times this time, so it's gonna be interesting, man, to see how the team is gonna develop in the third season. So let's just jump into it. Beginning of the third season, and the board are backing us with only 36 million, man. I'm a little bit disappointed of them because we finished 11 in the Premier League and they don't even want to give us more money than that. Like, how are we supposed to improve the team if the board are not backing us up? but we're gonna do whatever we can do to actually increase the budgets. And I mean, maybe we can actually go and sell some of our best players. I really don't want to do that, but if we want to push for the Europa League or the Conference League next season, we definitely need to improve the defense. Like center backs, they're just not good enough for this rank that we're playing right now, man. We're gonna go for sure for a really good center back that can actually help us push to the next level. But other than that, like, I mean, the fullbacks looks kind of okay. Goalkeeper looks pretty good. The two defensive midfielders, also, they need some time to actually develop. Mpanzu is definitely not gonna develop that much because he's approaching his 30th birthday. But the midfield, like Güler and also the forwards are really, really good. So maybe this is gonna be the only position we're gonna try to improve. Center back. If we're gonna have the money to actually sign 2 center backs, this will actually be even better. But if not, we're just gonna sign some major center back that hopefully can put the next level. So let me show what I'm talking about. And the player we're signing is gonna be Mark Guay. We need to pay 32 million for him, but I do believe that he's gonna be the key factor for our success. Of course, if you enjoyed this Luton rebuild so far, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You know what to do. I'm pushing to the 10k subscribers, so can we reach it? Let's continue it. With an addition of Mark Guay, this is how the lineup is gonna look like. Sadly, we don't have any more money to sign anyone else, so that's why we're gonna stick with this formation and this squad, because I need the rest of the money to actually renew the contract of some of our players. So let's just jump into it, the simulation of the 3rd season, and hopefully we can actually push Conference or Europa League by the end of it, man. It is our time to shine right now and hopefully get the big bag of money by the end of the 3rd season. Let's do it. With only 1 game left until the end of the season, look where we're standing, guys. We do have 3 points advantage to the 5th Arsenal, and we're sitting in the 4th spot in the Premier League. Basically, if we manage to get a point from Fulham at our stadium, we're gonna play in the Champions League next season. This is honestly unexpected for me. Like, I expected to actually finish in probably the top 8 of the Premier League table, but to finish 4th, this is something else. Let me show you how the team developed. Team is looking pretty good, man. Like, Sulimana and Nusa are the stars of the tier. Of course, Arda Güler is also really nice player, but it's pretty obvious which position we definitely need to improve, and this is the CDM. Mpanzu needs to go or just go onto the bench, and Osho needs to find his way to the bench, and we need a new center back next to Guehi, man. These are the 2 really bad positions into our squad. Maybe also the left back, but it depends on the budget we're gonna receive. But before that, let's just check who is the top goal scorer, and let's just jump into the game versus Fulham. Because we're still not in the Champions League, we still need to get at least a point. Top goal scorer is Adebayo. Man, this guy is honestly performing really nice for us. 21 goals, 2 assists. Then is Sulimana with 14 goals, 7 assists. Not the greatest season so far, to be honest with you, with him. Usa is already 83 overall, 11 goals, 5 assists. Arda Güler, I really don't know how are we actually in the top 4 with these stats, man. Like, I mean, yes, Adebayo is performing really good, but the others are not developing that many goals and not developing that good. But hey, let's just jump into game versus Fulham and hopefully manage to secure a spot in the Champions League next season. To be honest with you, a draw is also gonna be a good result for us, so we don't need to rush that much because we don't need the win here. But of course, if we manage to score 1 or 2 goals, this will help us massively. Come on, Arda Güler. Nice one here. Okay, to Livramento, this is our chance to shine. Give it to Arda Güler one more time. Come on, Arda. Come on, man. Sulimana. To Sulimana! Let's go! Let's go! 1-0 for us. We're taking early the leads versus Fulham, man. Champions League next season is getting closer and closer. Sulimana here. Sulimana. Come on. Come on, Sulimana. You must be faster than them, man. Come on, Sulimana. End them, bro. End them here. Please. Please, Sulimana. Please. Ho, ho, ho. Rabona finish. Let's go. Champions League football next season. Let's go to the 4th season with Luton Town and see how much money the board are gonna give us. I really hope at least 50-60 million because we need a new center back and a new CDM. If you enjoy so far this rebuild, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You know what to do. Now it's time for the 4th season. Beginning of the 4th season, and this is how the lineup is looking. It's pretty obvious which position definitely need an upgrade. We need a new center back, we need a new left back, and potentially a new center mid because Mpanzu is not gonna get upgraded that much. But most important thing is how much money we're gonna receive of us going to the Champions League. I really hope more than 50-60 million. Come on board, give us something more, please. They're giving us 100 million to spend in the 4th season. Nice. Going to the Champions League was definitely the key factor for this budget, so let's just spend all of the money on these 3 players. And the first player to bringing to Luton Town is gonna be Wesley Fofana from Real Madrid. We need to pay nearly 40 million for him, but he's definitely worth it. Come on, Fofana. And the left back that we're bringing to Luton Town is gonna be none other than Alejandro Baude. This guy has so much potential. We need to pay 40 million for him, but he can improve our defense massively. And now with addition of Baude and Fofana, this is how the lineup is looking. Pretty good, man. The defense is sorted for the entire rebuild. The only problem right now is that Mpanzu we cannot replace right now because we do have only 7 million budget to spend, and this is definitely not a huge amount of money. Maybe we can look in the free agency market for a midfielder, but I really didn't want that, so let me see what we can do, man, and hopefully we can improve the midfield just a little bit from Mpanzu. Not that much, just a little bit, so let me show you for who I'm talking about. And I'm speaking about one of the biggest talents in the world football. Charlie Patino decides to join our project. We need to pay 8 million for him, and we put 25% sell-on clause on this guy, but it is definitely worth it. So Charlie Patino, welcome to Luton Town. And now basically the squad is completed, so let's just jump into the simulation of the 4th season and hopefully manage to qualify one more time in the Champions League and push further in the Premier League, man. Why just not? So let's see how we're gonna do by the end of the 4th season with Luton Town. End of the 4th season, and yes, we didn't manage to win the Premier League, but at least we were in the conversation of it, man. Look at us, we finished 3rd in the Premier League with only 7 points gap to the first Manchester City. This is a huge result for us compared to where we started and where we are right now. We established us as a Champions League team after just 4 seasons with Luton Town, and I do believe in the 5th one we're gonna push for everything, guys. Premier League, Champions League. But before that, let's just check how are we doing in the Champions League. We finished 2nd into our group. Juventus managed to win it, but it was a really good performance from our team, man. To finish 2nd already in the first try in the Champions League, not that bad. Then in the round of 16 we need to eliminate Red Bull Leipzig to go further, and we did that. We eliminated them 4-3 on aggregate. Pretty good performance from our boys. In the quarterfinals we got a little bit lucky with the draw. We drew Slavia Praha somehow and we managed to win 3-1, so we're in the semis, man. But in the semis, sadly, we lost to Manchester City 4-2 on aggregate. It was probably expected for us to lose versus Manchester City, so we didn't manage to win a trophy this 4th season, but I do believe we improved so much, so let's just check how the team developed. And this is now how the team is looking. There's pretty obvious which 2 positions we definitely need to improve. We need a better striker and a better CDM for the next season, and this is gonna be probably enough for us to push for everything, guys. Suleimana 91 overall, Musa 88. The defense is stacked, the goalkeeper is really good, so Charlie Patino is even upgrading super much. I do believe we got him as a 77 overall player, and now he's 82 overall. Amazing performance from the boy. Top goal scorer is Suleimana with 29 goals and 11 assists. Then it's Nusa with 23 goals and 5 assists. Adebayo is still performing, man, like 17 goals, 1 assist. He's honestly probably a top goal scorer of this entire rebuild, but we need someone better, someone that can score more goals in the Champions League and of course more goals in the Premier League. So let's just jump in the 5th season and manage to buy a new striker and a new CDM. And the striker that we're signing to Luton Town is gonna be Julian Alvarez. He was actually at AC Milan and we need to pay 70 million for him. He's 86 overall. Pretty good striker, man, and I do believe that he's gonna be the key factor for us winning everything this season. And hopefully we managed to find the last piece of the puzzle. We signed Kone from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's currently 86 overall. We need to pay nearly 70 million for him, but this guy can actually push us to the next level and hopefully deliver the Champions League for us. And now this is how the lineup is gonna look like for the 5th season. We're pretty stacked, man. Like if we don't manage to win the Premier League, the Champions League and everything this season is gonna be such a failure. So let's just jump into it and let's see where we're gonna stand by the end of the season 5 with Luton Town. And with 2 games remaining until the end of the Premier League season, we do have the chance to actually win the Premier League after 5 seasons with Luton Town. We do have 4 points advantage to the 2nd Manchester United. Our next game is gonna be versus Sheffield United. So basically, if we win versus Sheffield United, we're gonna leave the Premier League, and this is an awesome achievement for us. But before that, let's just check how are we doing in the Champions League and of course how good the team developed. We managed to top our group, which was probably expected, like knowing the fact that only Borussia Dortmund is a tough opponent into our group. Then in the round of 16, we got a little bit lucky one more time and we need to eliminate Ajax. We beat them 5-3 on aggregate. This was a really good result for us. Then in the quarterfinals, we have a tough round, but we destroyed Manchester City. We beat them 4-2 on aggregate, which means only one tick. We're in the semis. And in the semis, we beat Juventus 4-3 on aggregate. And now we're in the final. And in the final, we're gonna face Barcelona. So Barcelona is gonna actually stand away from us actually lifting the Champions League. But before that, let's first secure the Premier League, because this is also not secure, and let's check how the team developed. Man, this team looks amazing. Look at Baude, by the way. He's already 92 overall. Sulimana is 92 overall. Arda Güler is 90. Nusa is 89. Amazing, amazing team we managed to create, man. I'm super, super proud of the team. Top goal scorer is probably without any surprise Sulimana with 37 goals and 5 assists. Then is Nusa with 18 goals and 8 assists. Then is Arda Güler with 16 goals and 13 assists. This is by far his best season so far. Julian Alvarez was injured in the majority of the season. He didn't play that match and didn't perform that great. Only 12 goals and 3 assists. But hey, it is what it is. Look at Adebayo, man. 3 goals only. This is definitely not acceptable. But now let's jump into the game versus Sheffield United and hopefully manage to leave the Premier League. Arda Güler right now to Julian Alvarez. Nice to Nusa. Come on, Nusa. Come on, Nusa. Oh, look how good Nusa actually is. Nusa! Let's go, let's go. 1-0 for us already versus Sheffield United. We're getting closer and closer to leave the Premier League. Come on, boys, let's just score 1 or 2 more just to secure everything. Nusa here with a chance. Come on, Nusa to Arda Güler. What a ball. What a ball from Nusa. Arda Güler could manage to score and put actually the game to the bed. Come on, boys. The game is still not over yet. It's only 1-0 for us. We need to score more. 85th minute, guys. We're 5 minutes away of actually lifting the Premier League. We couldn't score so far the second goal, but we dominate the game, which I'm pretty happy about. But maybe now Arda Güler. Arda Güler. Come on, man. Why you decided to chip the goalkeeper like that, bro? There it is, guys. There it is. We're gonna leave the Premier League in just a matter of seconds. I'm super, super happy that we managed to create this type of team. And of course, we're gonna manage to leave this beautiful trophy. Luton Town are champions of the Premier League, but the rebuild is definitely not over yet. We still do have the Champions League we need to conquer, so let's first enjoy the celebration of us lifting the Premier League, and then we're gonna focus to the Champions League. Come on, let's go. Let's now jump into the game versus Barcelona and hopefully manage to conquer the world. There it is, the game for the history books. Can we make Luton Town champions of the Champions League, man? Let's do it. Come on, boys. I really hope you enjoy so far this rebuild. Of course, if so, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You know what to do, but now it's game time. Come on, Julian Alvarez. Really good. Nusa. Nusa. Nusa! Let's go! 1-0 for us. We're taking the lead versus Barcelona very, very early, man. Nice! Come on! Oh, Jonathan David. Nice. Fofana. Beautiful block here from Fofana. Come on, goalkeeper. Come on, goalkeeper. What are you doing, man? Oh no, Livramento here got beaten. Doesn't look good. Nice. Our captain saved this so far. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let them shoot. Don't let them shoot. Nice, Fofana. Man, our defenders are so good currently. Julian Alvarez right now. Julian Alvarez. Let's see what can Julian Alvarez do to Nusa. He's not in offside. Come on, Nusa. Come on, Nusa.
Nope.
What a save from... Ah, no, it was not even a save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. We missed this type of chances. Come on, Nusa. You're better than that, man. Julian Alvarez right now. Oh, give it to Nusa one more time. Come on, Nusa. Oh, look at it. Look, Kone. Come on, Kone. Come on, Kone. Please, Kone. Let's go, Kone. Let's go, Kone. 2-0 already versus Barcelona. We're 45 minutes away of actually completing the rebuild with Luton Town. Nice. Come on, Arda Güler. Come on, Arda Güler to Livramento. Really good. To Julian Alvarez. Bring it back to Livramento. He's not in offside, I do believe. He's not in offside, but there is no one to pass the ball. Ooh. Close. This was close, but the time is ticking, Barca. The time is ticking. It's already 88 minutes. Nice, man. This Guehi is such a monster in the defense. Honestly, amazing one. 89th minute. Close soon gonna be 90th minute. It's getting it, guys. We're gonna complete the rebuild with Luton Town. This is such a nice rebuild, man. Oh, this was also a save. And there it is. The final whistle. There it is. The beautiful Champions League trophy that we're gonna lift in a matter of seconds. I really hope you enjoyed this Luton Town rebuild. Of course, if you have some other suggestions regarding teams, leave it down in the comments. But now, let's see how our captain is gonna leave this beautiful trophy. Let's go. Come on. So this is gonna be it for this video. I wish you a great day and bye-bye.